Okay, welcome back for part 3. What I've done, and when I did it off camera, is I got this long piece of trim, lace trim, and I wanted one that was quite stiff, that would stand up, and I haven't sewn it because, well, I'm lazy. So, but what I want to do is I'm just going to trim off. Where's my scissors gone? Well, that's funny. Over here. Not 2 minutes ago. Scissors! Where have you gone? Oh, squeaky chair. Oh! There we go. That'll do. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to trim off the end of this bit here a little bit. That's if I can. Ow! Without cutting my fingers. Okay. So, I've got this bit here, and I'm going to glue this to the inside of the shoe, in the middle, like so. And then I'm going to attach the two end bits. So then what I'll get is, I'm going to glue this side here, so it sort of stands up more. And then I will get a really nice gather, like that, in the front of the shoe. So, you can do this by either sewing, but like I said, I didn't, so I'm going to put some glue on the front of this and just add it to the front of my shoe in the middle, like so. Perfect, absolutely perfect, beautiful. And then this will then tuck under the two pieces, and I can glue them anyway, and I will glue them, but I just want to show you, so like so. So I'm just going to glue down one side there, just so it's fixed. So I'm just going to do it to there. Okay, and then the other side. Again, it's just okay, just to keep it in place. That's all. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to put a very, very tiny dot of glue just to keep this up, just there, and also on this side. And that just helps the fan have what I've just done stay. Okay, so there we go. That's what we've got. Like so. The front of the shoe. Beautiful. So, now I'm not sure if I'm going to put some flowers up here. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I might make a flower, I don't know. I might use some sprays. I'm not sure because I haven't really, like white flowers, but getting white flowers that are white like this white, wedding white, is a bit hard. So we will see what we can do. But so I'm going to add some bling to the front of this shoe. What do you think? Does that look nice? I think that looks beautiful. I really do. So I'm going to just, I have got some more of these. I might layer them up a bit just to give it a little bit of, but I've got to find them. Where are you? Hello, over here. Are you as a messy crafter as me? I'm a very messy crafter. Okay, so I'm going to alternate them. Oh. Now these, I cut off the other bits of the flower. And that really does hide. I need something else. Did I still have another one? Let's have a look. Let's get rid of all that. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at that. At the moment, I'm just chucking it all on the floor until I find what I want. Don't need that. Don't need that. I've got some of that. I've got some more of those. I could add that and then put some leaves from the wedding applique. I could add loads of these actually, make a great big fluffy cluster. Yes, I think I'll do that actually. Most actually, I think I will. I think I might. I think I will. Out. So that, see that white, or well, it's more cream rather than white. That's not going to go. And these are white, and they're sort of like clay ones, but I don't want anything, I want it all white, I don't want anything but cream. So, I think I'm going to try, and I could get rid of that. Right, well, first of all, I'm going to just put a bit of glue on there. I'm just going to alternate that there, and then I'm going to do it again, and this is going to make quite a nice fluffy flower. So I'm just going to keep trying to alternate this. Yes, hold on. Put a bit of glue and do that again. There. Okay. And that way, when I put the bling in, oh, that's lovely, beautiful. Now, do I add flowers coming out of it as well? Let's see, I could add one on one side. What have we got here? That's that one. I might use these ones because these are very, very white. Oh yeah, there's one there. And I don't know if you do what I do, but I talk to myself when I craft. And I do excuse the noise out because I got my window open because it's warm in here, and someone decided to mow their lawn. How dare they? No, never mind. It's a sunny day, so people are going to mow their lawn. Okay, so I'm going to trim the end of this off. And I'm going to get another one. Okay, so on that side, and I want them sort of facing upwards a bit, I think. And then oh, I don't know. I don't like it. Do I like these ones better? Actually, probably do. Because they've got little feathers in them. Let me find another one. Where are they? Ah, there they are. There they are. I might use one of these. Yes, I think, because they've got little feathers in them, so it makes them really fluffy. And they sit, the stems are not as thick. Okay, so let's put a bit of glue there, and let's put that, stick this one there, and add a bit of glue. Oh, let's cut this a bit, and then glue stuck to everything. I'll tell you what, the person who invents a glue that doesn't have glue strings for crafters is going to corner the market, I should say. Right, okay, so that's them, and then I'm going to. Oh, that was a bit too. I think I've done that one a bit too close. I need to pull that one back a bit. There we go, that's better. Otherwise the bling won't go on. That's beautiful. So now I'm just going to get my bling, put a bit of glue on. Stick this to the middle for diddle, and then I'm going to add this to the front of the shoe. Yay. Oh, there we go. Gorgeous. Can you believe what this shoe looked like before? Right, so what I want to do, is get rid of the glue strings. Okay, so what I want to do is add some flowers here, and also some of this dangle baby pliers. I need to take the end of this earring off. So just snap it off. That was easy enough. Because this is going to go probably there. And I might even put something down the back there. So that's going to dangle down the back, but I want to put some flowers on. Some of this on first. Oh no, what I want to do is I'm going to put a bow on the back. Now I've got another one of these earrings. I'm just going to take that off. So come off. The other one came off perfectly. Now this one's going to be a pain in the bum. There we go. Take that one. Right, so I've got I've just cut off some of the end of this wire here, and I want to use some of it. I might even use, because I want to make a bow, but I don't want to make a tied bow. I want to make a bow that's going to sit without being too gathered. So I've got some of this beautiful ribbon here, which is gorgeous. So what I want is enough, and I will sort of stick a bit of glue there just to sort of keep it, and then I can gather it myself. So I want it about that wide. So if I cut it in the middle, like so. Okay, so I'm just going to add a bit of glue there, and then add a bit of glue there, and then what I'm going to do is just sort of pinch it up like that, like so. I have got a bow maker, but I'm very lazy and it's not here, so I'm just going to sort of gather it, sort of like a valley fold sort of type gather. Okay, and I'm just going to glue, put a bit of glue there, and a bit of glue there, and pinch it together. And do I need that? Not forgetting to glue all the bits. Right. They come unstuck. Now, like I said, I could have tied this, but I was being lazy and I wanted the bows facing all the same way, like so. Because when you tie a bow, you end up getting one of the bows facing the wrong way. So, okay, so I'm just going to cut a very small piece of this off. Okay, and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to glue it I'm going to put some bling on it anyway. I'm going to glue it in the middle. So I'm going to obviously lift it. I probably should have done it a bit longer to go back round, but hey ho, there we go. Just trim all these fluffy bits off. Right, so there we go. We now have a very tidy bow. That we're going to add to the back of the shoe there. Okay, but also what I want is to make two tails, like I did. So it's, they're going to have two tails hanging down from my bow. Come on, stay glued. Okay. Okay, so I want it about, I don't know, say a long. So if I cut it there, I'm going to do my two V's, my V's. Okay. Which I just cut the wrong way. Do you know what? I lose count how many times I do that. So that's not a good idea doing two together either, because you don't get a point. And you want a nice point. Okay, so right. So I'm going to use, where's that bit of wire I've gone? There it is. So I'm going to use this little bit of wire here. Let's take the, I don't want the, I'm going to use this bit of wire and I'm going to use it to gather this bow like so. So I'm going to fold it in half like so. So then what you've got is you've got like those two pieces like so, and then all you do is you twist and twist and twist. And if you've got a pair of pliers you can make it twist nice and tight like so. So it's nice and tight. Cut off the excess. Now you've got a nice tail for your bow. Okay, and it just makes it sit really nice. So I'm just going to fold that over that twisted bit. Try and do it without cutting it off. So I'm using pliers. I just want to fold that bit over. There we go. Because we're going to use that to go back here. And then we'll just add the bow to the top of it. Okay, I'm just going to hot glue that there. And doing it this way just means that you get whatever bow you're putting there, it just sits how you want it to sit, basically. So. And I'm going to glue the dagger from just below the bow. Just need to turn this around a bit. See, I mucked this one up by doing it, not doing the thing tight. I did it too tight. Okay, so I'm just going to cut any loose ends off. Oh, this is annoying me. I'm going to cut this one off and redo it because it's too small and it's dragging the bow round. I need to make a longer one. Okay, let's cut it from this side. That'll be better. Don't want to cut the bow, do I? Okay. Let's take this off. So it seemed like a good idea at the time. Alright, okay, let's do that again. I did snip my bow a bit, but I'm not worried about that. I'll just glue it back. Right, okay, so okay, so I'll get a longer bit this time. We can always trim it off. Fold it in half. And oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just bringing that over. Squishing it down. That's better. Bring this side over. Glue it down. Oh, that's better, it's not so tight. That's better. Then all I got to do is trim this bit off. Tidy the back up. And we're away again. That's better. Brilliant. And now I can stick this to the top of my tassel. Okay, so because the way I had it before, it was making the bow. I wanted to sit like that, but it was making it stick up too much, and I didn't want it to do that. And then I'm going to add this to the bottom there. There we go. Okay, so that's what we've got now. Beautiful. Now, I've got some of... I've got some white I could just line the inside of this with, which will just sort of tidy that edge up. So I think I might, or I could use this one. I think this might be a bit twist. No, I don't want to use that one. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this flat back pearl. I'm going to use this bigger one. And it will sort of start from there and go all the way up to the back there. So I'm just going to add this to the inside of the shoe, all the way up here. Okay, and I'm really sorry that it's really awkward to show you how I'm, that I'm doing it, because of the angle of the shoe and the angle that I need in order to glue this on. So I do apologise, and I'm going to try and do it so you can see, but unfortunately it might mean that my head gets in the way. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how we go. No, I don't think you're going to be able to see me doing it, but I'll show you at the end anyway. Okay, so I'm just adding it to the inside of the shoe along here, and that just tidies that bit up. Oops. I love when I make a project, I think it's not just about decorating, but also it's about finishing it off, like doing just the finishing touches, any edges and that. So I do try, so that way if I do decide to sell anything, it's, it looks finished and not just sort of half done. I can't believe how this shoe has turned out, considering it was a horrible red shoe. Oh. It's so pretty. Very pretty. Pretty. Great for putting your mobile phone in on a lady's boudoir bedside table. So if any of you ladies have got a nice, boudoir bedroom, this is really cool. And you can do this on a normal stiletto shoe. It works just the same. I've done this on normal stiletto shoes before, and it works just as well. I've actually made pin cushions, added stuffing and that to the inside of shoes before I've cut shoes down. I went to a second-hand one shop once, and because I was after a like a vintage style boot shape, and it was so funny. They had some in there, but they couldn't find the other shoe, the other boot. So I said, "Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'll have the one boot then." And they looked at me like I was mad, and I said, "Don't worry, I do know what I'm doing." Oh yes, that just finishes that off beautifully. So just glue that last bit down, that last flat back. Oh, there we go. Oh, pushed it up. Oh, beautiful. There's the inside. Look, all finished. Now, here, where it's coming out here, I think I'm going to add just some try and add some flowers and some ribbons, I think. Not ribbons, flowers. Just sort of, see if you look, I just want to cover that bit up there so it looks like it's finished off better. So I'm just going to, here, I think, just add some flowers and some of this sticking out, I think. I thought I had some of that in white, these, but I didn't. I got in other colours, but I don't seem to have them in white. Yes, I'm going to add that to there because that just covers this side. And again, this is a bit awkward for you to see because it's facing the wrong way. Okay, so. Just when you think you've got cast iron glue fingers, and you don't, and you end up burning yourself. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so I've just added that to this side, a bit of fluff. Right, I'm just going to have a look and see if I can find some nice flower or something to go on the inside of this. Some white flowers. Just bear with me. Okay, I couldn't really find any, like, just white flowers. Do you know what? I am so covered in glitter, it's unbelievable. It's everywhere. Anyway, hey ho. I found these ones, but they've got green on the back, and I've tried taking, I don't know whether I want to use them. Or if I might even, I've got these little white satiny sort of type flowers that I got off of, Fiona. But what I might do is just add one to this side there, so it just finishes off this one. I think I'm just going to do that because I know if I add some flowers and I'm not happy with them, it's going to ruin the whole thing. So I think I'm just going to add this to this side, and then it just finishes off the back of this. And I'm going to add a couple of these sprigs just down in here. So I'm just going to take them off. I thought I had some of the pearly ones, but I can't find them. So I don't know what they are. I've got coloured ones, I've got pink ones, I think, but I can't find. Let's keep shooting up, come on. Play the game. Play the game. Do I, oh, are they too long? No, I'm not going to add them. I think, oh, I know what I wanted to do. I'm just going to add just around the top of here, down to there. I think I might even go, yeah, I'm just going to add this, this is a smaller flat back in white, so I'm just going to edge the shoe along here, just to finish it off. There we go. And it's a really tiny one, so it's not like the big one in the inside, so it's not going to overpower but I just want to give the shoe a nice finished edge. Okay. My son's, my 20-year-old, bless him, is making me my dinner. Yay. In fact, he's because it's so funny. You ought to see me trying to get out of this craft chair. It's a major feat. I have to have a little bit of you know, video space so I can delete it, because I struggle to get out of this chair so much, because it just hurts. Really painful. Okay, so I am totally amazed how this has turned out. So pleased. I just said to my son, would you believe this is that horrible red shoe that was on the landing? So yeah, it's turned out lovely. So I do love doing the shoes, because they always turn out so nice. There we go. Ooh, I should have enough of this to go all the way around. She says I'm in trouble if I don't. I have some wonderful subbies even. They leave me such lovely comments. I get an odd one who thinks, you know, they're clever. But 9 times out of 10, they've got like no subbies and no videos. They're funny, you know, the ones that leave the silly comments. But they don't bug me. I don't care. I don't care. My fab subbies are the ones I care about. You know, they leave me lovely comments, and they're so nice to me in their comments. Yeah, they're the ones I like. They're the ones I worry about making sure. I actually get a lot of my subbies privately email me, especially or privately message me, especially the ladies that suffer from fibro, because we've got a bit of a, you know, a connection, in as much as, you know, we're suffering from the same condition, which is a horrible condition. And I keep forgetting to speak loud. My neighbour's wondering what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just finishing this off. There we go. Oh. So, and then I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to watch a video, actually a YouTube video with Toby. Me and Toby watched this fella called Daz Black. He is a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber, but he is so funny. In fact, Toby sent him a letter last week. He is so funny. And he was a guy who suffered from anxiety quite badly, to the point where he couldn't go out, you know, and he couldn't work, and has now made a career out of his YouTube channel, and used to have really bad panic attacks all the time, but now you know, he's doing really well. And my my son, who's in uni, he's actually just started a YouTube channel, Creepy Sketch, his channel is called. So if any of you guys have got, well, make sure they're over a certain age, because he does swear in it, and I tell him off all the time and say to him, don't swear. But I mean, he's got Asperger's, and he's sort of like, you know, when he gets a bit emotional, he gets a bit vocal. Right, so I'm also going to add, wherever I've just chucked it, some of that thin trim. Oh wow, where did that go? I've got some of the big one actually, I might even add some of the big one. Just, oh no, do I want that round here? I want the thin one. Where did I throw it? I just finished with it. Do you ever put something on your desk, ladies, and then next minute it's totally disappeared? Do you? Oh, I do it all the time. Apparently. Oh, where did that go? No, I don't want this there. Where did that go? It's not there. I cut it and I put it down. If you can see it, shout, tell me. Because I can't see a blooming thing. No, it's not in the shoe. I wanted to add some around the heel, just to sort of finish the heel off. Oh well, I'll have to do it off camera, because I have no idea where. Oh, I found it. It's on the floor. That's why I can't find it. Right. Oh, let me see if I can pick it up. Oh, this is very painful. Oh, because I got. This is so funny. I can't get to pick it up. There we go. There it is. Right, I just wanted to add the little thin bit round there, and I was going to add it down here, down the middle of the shoe. So I'm going to just do it around here first. I wanted the small one. I didn't want the big chunky one. The chunky monkey. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying before, I nearly fell off my chair trying to find this. Yes, me and Toby, we watched this fella, and you know, I suppose it's not particularly. If it's you know, he does say the odd swear word, but you know, believe me, kids. Toby hears worse at school. So, but he's under strict instructions that, you know, he's not to repeat anything, and he's pretty good. I'm not saying he doesn't, but you know, so you know, at school, unfortunately. But yes, we do watch. He does what they call a Sims Sunday, because I actually am Sims mad. I love Sims 4. I play Sims 4. I play Sims on not so much on my iPad anymore, because I've sort of gone off that a bit, because you know, they started doing stuff where it meant that you had to, in order to do the challenges, sort of to pay money, and you know, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm just going to run this down the heel. So I'm going to face this towards me, because I want to make sure I get this right in the middle of this heel. And then I think I'm going to stop, because if I don't, it's going to be another case of, you know, just keep adding stuff, because I've found a space, if you know what I mean. But I think this just sort of finishes off. And the glitter's not coming off, it's doing brilliantly, so yeah, I would definitely do that again. Definitely. So I just do this and then I finish. Oh, it's a bit wobbly. So I've nearly finished. So I can hear my kids whispering outside the door, because they know I'm filming. I've nearly finished, I won't be long. Okay, so cut that last bit off. Cut that last bit off. and then just glue it down. And then I think I have got one more piece of bling, but that's a small one, like this little pearl, that one. And I think I'm just going to add that to that top of the shoe, I think. Okay. Yep. Just there. And that's it. I'm not doing any more. So there we go. So there we go, folks. That is the wedding shoe that I've done. I hope you like it. I will try to take some pictures that are, you know, good. But I'm really pleased how that turned out, considering I wasn't quite sure because it was horrible red. So yes. So thanks for watching. We're coming up towards the end of the month, the end of May, so which will be the end of the Just Add Glue's wedding theme. So yeah, and next month we've got begins with a T. So you have to guess what that is. But there we go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.